Mm-mm-mm. Bro. Hello. I'm tired. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. That was unnecessary. I was not first. You was on the other platform too? Ari, what's up? Should I not even like give a notification on Discord? I wanted to be both on Twitch and YouTube. Well, you definitely are. In Southern Chess Spirit, I need you to keep track of the comments on YouTube too, because yesterday it was pretty wild, or maybe it was like 2 days ago. It was pretty wild. So I do need you. But how y'all doing? I'm learning a new opening. What opening? Yes, or I don't know, dude. TikTok, bro. We had over 1,000 viewers on TikTok, which is amazing. We need to hit our all-time high again, because there was a moment in time where we hit over 3K on TikTok. But that was only when y'all didn't know me at all. Y'all didn't know me at all. On Twitch and YouTube. The old people know me that used to be on TikTok before I, started gaining the audience on YouTube, Twitch, etc. But when I was solely on TikTok, it was crazy. What's up, ZJ? How you doing? Man, can you not lose in this tournament that we're going to be having today? Actually, I don't even know if we're going to even have time for the tournament. It's probably not going to be a rapid tournament. We are still going to do a lesson just to give everybody a heads up, but I digress. Any those Oz viewers from TikTok or what? I don't know what happened, but it was insane. 1,000, and then I think we hit over 100K likes too. And I don't got any shoes on again. I know how I feel about my shoes. Bro. What's up, anime community? How you doing? Ask your chess questions right now while you have my full attention, because once I'm cutting on TikTok, I'm getting on right now. I'm actually wasn't all the way prepared. Not exactly yet, but I did schedule something on chess.com today, so I was like, oh crap, I forgot all about that. And then I hurried up and started the stream up. 10 push-ups, I will like. What's the tournament? Speaking of Hikaru, a lesson of how he beat me up. How did he beat you up? And where's Hikaru right now? Let me see. I had another Hikaru game that I wanted to go over. I just forgot which one. They're actually really instructive, so I do enjoy them a lot. Because to the average eye, it was like, he's just beating up on weaklings. But there's actually a lot of principles in every single game that he wins. Kind of shows the difference between like a 2800 and a regular degler, like myself. A regular degler. Too boring. Oh, I gotta snooze the ads. Bro, why aren't you streaming on YouTube yet? What do you mean? Am I not streaming on YouTube? Yes, I am. I see it right now. What are you talking about? I'm not streaming on YouTube. You tripping. If you don't know, I am your old subscriber. I am Kaiju number 8. If you Oh yeah, what's up? I didn't even know that. You have to remind me. But what questions do y'all have? I can answer any chess question at this present moment. H1, you see my message above. ZJ, what is your message? I start on YouTube already. Okay, I already did that. Yo, H1, this play like car pop educational series made by Bonso is criminally underrated. Just learned about hanging pawn structure today from it. Hey, let's go! Yeah, the hanging pawn structure is a double-edged sword. It just depends on your chess personality, but I'm glad he's a really good content creator. He's a grandmaster too. He is definitely underrated. We need actually more title players that have like social media accounts. That would be amazing. Like I wish I could just force every title player to get a social media account. And if you're wondering why I'm eating the whole apple, I just eat the whole apple. This is how I eat apples. All right, sue me, I guess. This is how I eat apples. I don't have time to throw it in the trash can and other crap like that. Interesting. Oh, then this game was just over. Okay. Actually, really instructive still too. We can just play the middle of that game. Actually, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let's do this game first. Really instructive. Brilliant. Brilliant. Tourney today? Yes, we will still be having a tournament, but it won't be a rapid tournament, most likely. Let's go, teacher. Teach us how to play chess. Well, you know, I was just lagging. Oh, you were lagging on YouTube. Let me check. Y'all shouldn't be lagging over there. Y'all should not be lagging over there. And let me change it right quick. Let me change it. What do y'all got for me though? Like how to prepare for a tournament. What opener should I use? Audio sounds different today, or is it just me? Ah man, that's not a good idea. That's not a good thing at all. Do I
H1 you have no sound.
What did I do? What did I do? Is everybody really telling me I don't have any sound? Okay, let me triple check on the stream. I'm triple checking. I got sound. I don't look. See, this is why I don't like y'all. This sounds so much better. This is why this is why I don't be liking y'all sometimes. What are y'all talking about? Y'all making me nervous. But what chess questions do you have? Like y'all have not gave me one chess question. You know what? Let's just get into the lesson. Let's just hurry up and get into the lesson. Y'all know how it is. For the people that is joining right now, hey, this is H1. We're going to be running it back with another episode talking about chess knowledge, chess wisdom, chess understanding again. And today we will be going over a Hikaru Nakamura game. And we will be learning lessons from Hikaru Nakamura. Is it worth losing a pawn if it opens the center? I guess, so those questions kind of really depend on the position, but I'm going to read the rest. Is it worth losing a pawn if it opens the center and the opponent's king is in the center? Engine wanted that in one of my games, but I don't know when it makes sense. Seems scary to waste material. You just got to be really careful what the engine wants too, because you don't want to get into a position only a engine can play. So you always want to play chess naturally like a human. But it's kind of hard to tell in the beginning what is natural play and what is engine play. So if you're a beginner, you shouldn't be using the engine at all trying to improve. You should try to critically think by yourself. And if you are a experienced player, then honestly, you shouldn't be using the engine that much. Like, you should be reviewing each game without the engine first, and then the engine adds on to it. And you kind of see the difference between, oh my goodness, my bad. Stuff is spitting. You kind of see the difference between engine moves and human moves. I need to make a blog about that. Engine moves and human moves. We need to learn the difference between these two. Because if you don't, it can actually set you back further than you want to. An old, wise, well-dressed, beautiful, black-skinned man. What is these comments? What is that? What did I start? My is Magnus, but I hate because so much attitude. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's a fun question. Who's your favorite chess player? I say Magnus Carlsen. I know a lot of people don't like his attitude, but I mean, he's the world champion, and you gotta have to have some type of prideful attitude to become world champion, sadly. All right, Bobby Fischer thought the exact same way. I didn't set up a tournament yet. We're doing a lesson, and then afterwards, I'm not even gonna lie, I do feel like playing a 10-second tournament. I'm not even gonna lie. So I don't even feel like playing a rapid tournament whatsoever. Maybe Blitz. I'll let y'all decide. But 10-second chess do sound good. What's up, Joshua? How you doing?
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Look, see Ari chess. Let's go. Look, he's ready for some 10-second chess. H1 been looking real fashionable lately. Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Y'all be saying I'm an unk, so I might as well just look like an unk. I might as well just look like an unk. You know? The exclamation mark unk in the chat. No, I suck at 10-second chess. Look, see, you gotta practice. Practice makes perfect, my friend. You gotta practice on these people. You gotta practice on flagging. That's the purpose of 10-second chess. Just for anybody that is like, that's degen chess. It's not real chess. Well, first of all, it is real chess because you gotta move the pieces like how they move in a regular game, right? And then secondly, it's not like I'm not thinking even in 10-second chess. You can honestly, you have to guess your opponent's pre-moves. And that takes a lot of skill. Like, if it wasn't chess at all, and it was basically on mouse speed, there's probably a lot of beginners that have faster mouse speed than me. Like, somebody can just come from League of Legends and then immediately beat me in 10-second chess. But that's not the case at all.
You say practice makes perfect, but nobody's perfect, so why practice?
Ooh, I like that. Hey, wait a minute now. Practice makes, I guess it's just a phrase, because you are right. Nothing is perfect. But we strive to be the closest to perfection when we're playing chess, right? That's what every classical player strives to do. Leech has used to have 3-second chess. Ooh, I could not imagine playing that. Goshly. All right. Okay, I got the board set up. It's looking pretty decent. I just need TikTok to be set up. Southern Chess, send me your channel link. All right, let me see. Y'all know how this goes. I like another reason why I like wearing these button-up shirts too. It's really easy to tag yourself with this Rode mic. The only reason why I used to wear hoodies a lot when I streamed before is because it kept the mic up. But with a collar shirt, especially a good one, it could just keep it up by itself. Is that kind of weird to explain? Like, have y'all ever thought about that before? Hey, did that new Demon Slayer movie come out? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I almost called off streaming because of that. But I knew what was more important. I knew what was more important. What was in stake. New Demon Slayer is clearly more important. Who watched the movie already? You look like you're about to tell me today's special. Hey, you know what? Instead of playing chess, let's do a TED Talk. Let's do a TED Talk. We're gonna talk about metaphysics and how metaphysics affect the life that you are living right now. How y'all feel about that? Trust me, the lesson's gonna be starting in a minute. Just be patient. Just be patient with me. All right. This is about to be a showdown.
Yo H1, I am so heartbroken by the FIDE Grand Swiss tournament.
Oh my.
My favorite GM Sammy McShankland lost a king and pawn endgame against Alareza.
Ah!
Move where Sam had 45 whole minutes on the clock.
No!
And didn't find it.
Dang it, how old is he? Sorry to say this, but like, gosh, Lee, that sucks. But he was probably nervous. This is why players say that most of chess, especially at the top level, is psychological. Because I would say anybody above 2,700, 2,600, they pretty much have that chance, that drive to become world champion. It just depends on who's more comfortable in chess. Like, who is more comfortable in certain positions than the other player. But Sam Shankland, I think I bought a book from him, or like a course or something, and he is very knowledgeable. Very knowledgeable. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like YouTube because you don't look at it much. Also, it's much more delayed. Oh, that is true. YouTube is delayed. We need to, the problem with YouTube is every time I make it a little bit faster, it kind of messes it up. And then YouTube is like, oh, since the stream is messed up, then I'm not going to send you any viewers. And so I have it at the normal setting, so it doesn't do that. Sorry, YouTube, but I do try my best to look at the YouTube chat and to make sure, like, sometimes you kind of notice me throughout the lesson too. I will delay saying the answer so that YouTube catches up. And I am thinking about a lot of stuff when I'm doing these lessons. Thanks for answering my question, bro. I appreciate you answering after the live ended. I'm sorry again that I was a little rude on Wednesday. Probably got filtered. Yeah, I think it got filtered because I straight up thought that she was messing with me because I was looking at it. And usually what happens is if a comment gets filtered, I get to see it. And so that's why I thought she was messing with me. But I guess YouTube just thought, oh, let's not let H1 see your comment at all. But no, I was there to answer questions. I wasn't trolling. What's your elo? I am 2,300 on all time controls. All right, let's get TikTok up in here. It's about to get crazy, or I don't know. It's like it's a different day. It's a different day. Oh, shoes, right. I don't know why I always forget these. I got these, got to put these shoes on. Talking. talking psychological. It's all about psychology, man. Whoever is more comfortable at a chess match, I guarantee will win more games. All right, especially at that level. What's the difference between different 2800s? I guess that's something I would have to think about that and put it into words instead of just spitballing, because I think that's a deeper subject than I want to get into right now. But let's get started. All right. I think it's because I remembered that URL of your sponsor site. Glad there's no hard feelings. It's cool. We're cool. We're cool. Sam makes a lot of courses. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. All right. Let's get this started. Why is this dark? There you go. All right. Should I should maybe I should take that out. I don't know. So H1, does time travel make sense before we start? Time travel, in my opinion, does not make sense. Even I was actually thinking about the scenario that you even gave too. Like if somebody, okay, the point you said, if somebody made a machine, at the point of the machine being made, that's how far back you can time travel. For example, if a machine was made in 2025 and then somebody found that time travel machine in 2050, then you can only go back to 2025 when the machine was made. In that scenario, but it still wouldn't make sense, because let's say somebody made a machine before World War I, for instance, right? And it's still pointless, because we don't know if a time machine was even, like, a time machine was probably made in 1900s. And I guess it depends on the person that made the time machine and their moral code and ethics. But at the same time, it's like, dang, bro, you didn't stop a lot. You suck. If you prevent your mom and dad from meeting each other, you would never be born. Like, let's say you affect, that is true too. But I would guess that nothing could be changed by time travel. I've been working on the Italian for white. I like opening with king pawn. When I play black, I've been trying to learn the Indian. Can you quickly cover the major weak spots with these two? I like opening with white queen, white king's pawn. When I play black, I've like to try to learn the Indian. Yeah, the Italian is a really solid opening that is actually still played to this day. Now, there isn't any specific weaknesses unless you make them. Now the Indian defense is a little bit more hyper modern, and so you are playing two different type of openings when you're switching, right? So you would have to keep that in mind. What the heck did I just join into? I know, Chess Noob. I know. Obviously, time travel exists. The Simpsons are great at predicting things in the future. Yeah, we were saying, does time travel make sense? And my argument is, honestly, if somebody came to me with the idea that they can create a time travel machine and they needed a certain amount of money for me to give them to create time travel, I would be like, no, it's pointless. Like, there's no sense of you going back in time, because I don't want you changing something like ZJ said, and then now I'm not born. People talking wild about a time machine, how only, again, rest in peace, time machine, for obvious historical reasons. And yeah. And I guess the argument is, what if somebody already changed the past? But let's get into chess. I already lost like half of the people on YouTube, so let's get some lessons done, okay? All right, cool. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. This is H1. We're going to be running it back with another episode talking about chess knowledge, chess wisdom, and chess understanding again. Now today we have this game here by Hikaru Nakamura going against who do we got here? What's his name? Julian. No, I'm just playing. His name is Nicholas. And like it is before, if you guess the best move, then you get a shout out by me, H1. If you guess the wrong move, then you probably will not get a shout out by me, H1. Now, if you're the second person to guess the move, you might get a shout out, you might not. I wouldn't. Just give yourself a pat on the back. Anyway, let's get started. What was the first move that was played here by Hikaru Nakamura? Which Hikaru Nakamura was the white pieces and Nicholas was the black pieces. We're going to be learning some good lessons about the Queen's Gambit. Let's get started. E4 would be wobbly time when he stopped. E4, a lot of people saying E4. I want to get the thoughts about my repertoire ideas. I played a London Hikaru Khan, and I'm thinking about using the Trompowsky and Old Benoni Banco. The Banco have been studied for years. Like a lot of people have been studying theoretical things in the Banco. The Old Benoni, it's a double-edged sword because you can go against somebody that is really good, and then they're going to beat you in the Old Benoni. But you might go against somebody that is really bad, and they're gonna lose. And then plus, it's not like an opening that white has to get into the opening. It's not an opening that you can force. Jonathan said E4. London Gambit. Hikaru would have played B3 if the chess.com Blitz. That is true. Is Fisher right about the politics in chess? I'm scared. I wouldn't think. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't ever think anything is going to change about chess until, like, just give it a couple hundred years. It's not even about us. What is the first move that Hikaru Nakamura played here? I'm still looking at the chat. Hey, I want y'all have to comment in order for me to move on from this position. It's not E4. It's not E4 at all. It's a different move. Yeah, Patrick Gamer, you are correct. Do you remember me, H1? I'm the guy that said my Wi-Fi got problems. Gerald. I don't know if I remember that situation. You're gonna have to bring up something else. D4, D5, and then what happens next? What did Hikaru Nakamura play? Did he play the Jabava London? Did he play the London system? Did he play? I don't know what other openings can happen here. Did he play B4? I forgot what the opening is called, but that is something weird that white can play there. What do y'all think? We are the white pieces. We're trying to figure out the best moves for white. The Scotch? No, we didn't play E4. Ari Chess, you are correct. Jonathan, you're correct. We got this move C4, which is going into the Queen's Gambit. And after C4, E6, pretty much going into the Queen's Gambit decline. Now, how are we going to play this? We're going against our low elo friend. We got to get into the mind of Hikaru Nakamura, and we got to play the opening that makes the opponent more uncomfortable. How do we do that? JC, thank you for the dono. I appreciate it. Thank you for the gift. King and Queen, wrong spot. No, it's not. Did you really just do it? No, it is not at the wrong spot. Camera flip. Oh, camera flip. That is true. Thank you. Okay. Y'all good. Y'all good now. Board is flipped. A nice C3. RAZJ. What is the move now? Vin Diesel in the chat with a family. Hey, family's everything. I will not trade my family for anything. Knight to C3. Knight to F6. And this is all book theory because usually when you play the Queen's Gambit, you better be booked up at least 12 or 15 moves. So what is the move here that we have next? We are the white pieces. We are Hikaru Nakamura. And ask me any questions during this lesson. This lesson is for you. And I'm trying to teach you the best way of how to train in chess, give you the best tips. This is for you. This is y'all Friday. This is y'all Friday. It is Friday night and the feel is right. This is y'all Friday. Knight to F3. Not knight to F3 actually. Laquanda, thank you for the follow. JM, thank you for the follow. D5. Queen C2. Those are a lot of moves, but Hikaru Nakamura didn't play any of those. He actually played a variation that is very simple, but it's an old one, and it's testing. It's testing theoretical play. Jez, thank you for the follow. Jaden, look at my profile. It's Saturday here. It's Saturday already? Dang. Nah, it's still Friday over here. Don't be trying to ruin my fun. I challenged you on a different live stream, but it got aborted. Do you remember me? Oh, okay. I remember you now. Bishop f4, not bishop f4. 15 more seconds. It's not 15 more seconds. Let's just move on. C takes on d5. Nobody was saying that. There's probably somebody that said d5, but it's C takes on d5. Is h1 single? No, he is not. He's been married for 8 years with 2 kids. C takes on d5. E takes on d5. And how do we continue on with the Queen's Gambit exchange variation? What is the best way? Do we do the Carlsbad system? What are we doing here? What is the next move? Kyle, if you said that, congratulations to... Oh, crap. Congratulations to you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Now, make sure you like the stream. Make sure that we get over 10K likes on TikTok and on YouTube. Bishop f4, e3. Well, not e3 yet, right? Because if we do e3, we're blocking the bishop in. So that could be bad for us in this position. Mohammed, you are correct. We have this next move here, bishop to g5. This is still theory. And now we have this bishop pinning this knight on f6 to the queen on d8. And yes, the game is still in theory. We're only on move 5. Just give it some time. Bishop g5, c6. And if you play the Queen's Gambit, this is a good variation to remember. All right, so what is a flexible move that white can play right now? Because some people would go another way, but Hikaru Nakamura went a different way. Hijacker, thank you for the follow. I'd say knight to d5. Knight takes on d5. I don't know about that. Not before bishop g5, because knight will just take your knight. And we don't want to exchange $1. We don't want to exchange $3 for $1. That money math does not make sense in my head. Yo, H1, you looking like you looking like a waiter at Olive Garden right now. Is it the khakis? I ain't played chess in a long time. Well, you're gonna play some chess today. You're gonna have to get back in your tool belt. Knight to f3. Sol Perez, you're correct. Who else is correct? Snap, we got people on YouTube too. Okay, we're streaming on different platforms. Ari, you're correct. E3. Let this Olive Garden waiter teach you how to play chess. Olive Garden waiter in the chat right now. E3, bishop to d6, and then what do we got next here? We did e3 for a reason instead of the immediate knight to f3. This is how you play flexible chess. Just trying to figure out how black is going to set up their pieces and then responding to how black set up their pieces. What are we doing here? Thank you for following. I appreciate it. Henry, James, make sure that you're sharing the live stream. No Face 85, thank you for the follow. Nomar, thank you for sharing the live. Keith, we got to 1,000 viewers yesterday. We got to get back there. And we got to go further beyond like Buzz Lightyear. So let's get to it. Damon, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Amen. Bishop D. Ari, we do not use 2 moves, but one of those moves is correct. Yo, H1, can I get a refill on my breadstick? This dude, ZJ, stop roasting me. Stop roasting me. Bishop D3 was the correct move. Very flexible, because sometimes you don't know if you want to put this knight to f3 or knight to e2. So after bishop to d3, castle kingside, still book theory. What do you think Hikaru decided here? I'm going to make this next answer easy for you. Did the knight go to f3 or did this knight go to e2? Which one did Hikaru Nakamura pick? Did the knight go to f3 or did this knight go to e2? Because we want to castle. That's the next main goal here. What did Hikaru pick? Joshua. All right, I see. Those 2 moves of order can be switched and it's the same. Bozo, okay, F3, okay, I get y'all. I'm seeing y'all answers. E2, Meme63, thank you for the follow. Araj, thank you for the follow. F3, a lot of people saying F3. Well, Hikaru Nakamura actually did go knight to F3 here. Knight to F3,
rook to e8. And this is still semi-theory, but okay. Knight to f3. This is how you set up the pieces. And it's going to get a little bit weird in the middle game. Now, after getting our pieces developed, we got the knight developed, the bishop, the other bishop on d3, the knight on c3. What do we do next here? Vince, you're correct. Let's see. Southern Chess Spirit. Somebody needs to be banned on YouTube. Knight to f3, knight to e2. Yes. Castle, kingside. Castle, kingside. You want the king to become safe so that once we start opening up the center, we don't have to worry about the king. So that's why castle, kingside. And then now we got bishop to g4. And this is not against like a 2800 player. This is Hikaru Nakamura, which is the white pieces, going against Nicholas, which is another like 2100, 1900. That's his rating. And this game seems pretty balanced. Most people would think that this is a draw, but I don't know about that. You're playing Hikaru Nakamura, and we have to figure out ways to get this 1900 from playing really good moves. How do we do that? What is our next move here? h3. A lot of people saying h3 here. Vince, trade, connect rooks. Okay, a lot of people want to connect the rooks. How would you even connect the rooks? Rook f to e1. Okay, so some people want to do this move e4. What is the next plan that Hikaru Nakamura did here? Queen d2 is very close to the move that Hikaru did. I'm going to give y'all 10 more seconds. h3, queen b3. Okay, I like queen b3 because you're attacking this pawn on b7, taking advantage of this bishop going to the g4 square. Okay, so treaty, you are correct. Queen to c2. Queen to c2 was the move. Pretty much begging black to do bishop takes on f3 and then breaking up white's pawn structure. But that's what white wanted, so that Hikaru Nakamura can use the g file for the rook that is already on f1. So moves would be like king h1, rook g1, and then we get some type of attack on the black pieces here. So queen c2 is a really good move. Queen c2, h6, attacking the bishop, and now we got to figure out where to put that bishop. Do we go to f4, or do we go to h4, or do we take on f6? What is the move that we play? Will this help me beat Magnus Carlsen? All my lessons will help you beat Magnus Carlsen. Thank you for sharing the lives too. We got to 1,000 viewers yesterday. All right, let's see if we can break that record today. Let's see if we can break the like record too from yesterday, which was 100K likes. Let's get up there. We're almost at 10K right now. Bishop takes on f6. That's what Joshua said. Ari Chess, you are correct. Soak, you are correct. All right, cool. Bishop to h4, keeping that pin along that diagonal. Really important. We don't want to do bishop f4 because the more pieces that... Imagine doing bishop f4, bishop takes on f4, e takes on f4, bishop takes on f3, g takes on f3, and now we have like a triple... we have triple pawns on the f file. That wouldn't be good. And so bishop h4, knight b to d7, and then what is the plan? What are we trying to do? We got to formulate something, right? But what are we trying to form? What is the plan? Most beginners lose kind of like the idea of what's going on in the middle game. And that's why we have to look at classics like these so that we always have a plan in the middle game. Always have a plan. We should always be comfortable. Or Mr. Atomic, Slav defense as wide. Rook A to B1. That makes sense, right? Because if we do Rook A to B1, do B4, B5, that's a common thing to do some type of minority attack on the queen side. But Hikaru Nakamura did something different here. Take the knight with the bishop. He didn't do that exactly. We're trying to figure out the best move for the white pieces. Hikaru Nakamura going against Nicholas. If you're newer here, let's get started. All right, did Unk just say the Hikaru game is a classic? These games, I'm telling you, 10 years from now, we're going to be talking about it, I would say. Knight d2 is interesting. That is true. He actually decided to do this move, and I'm going to give y'all this move the next 30 seconds. Okay? He wanted to get one piece that isn't exactly doing anything at the moment. We moved a lot of pieces. We moved the queen, the bishop, the knights. We castled. And there's only one piece that isn't exactly doing anything. That doesn't have a goal. And so we was almost there with the Ari plan. Almost there. Knight d4. Bishop h7. Y'all just saying, I'm about to say Bishop h7. No, not that because, actually, okay, so you can't do like a little spite check because if knight takes, bishop takes on d8. But after king h8, it's not really doing anything. So after rook a to e1, that's the move that he made here. White has this goal of doing some type of attack on the king side, some type of push on e4. This is Hikaru Nakamura's plan, not exactly doing a minority attack. Let's see how this goes here. Rook a to e1, knight to f8. Knight to f8, there's no checkmate, main principle, but it's not exactly a good move. And then now, what are we doing next? You already know that Hikaru Nakamura wants to attack over here, but he needs to set up the pieces in the correct spots. He needs to start moving the pieces to the king side. How do we do that? e4, not exactly yet. Before we do a thematic move like e4, we need the pieces to be on the right squares. Monkey slapper. Why is that your username? Men who like playing chess with opponents like playing chess with your heart. This looks like a chessable course moves. Yeah, it kind of does. Ari. He got this move correct. Who else? Oh, anime community. All right, cool. David, I see you. You got the move correct. We're moving the pieces to the... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, did I get that move wrong? My apologies. He moved this move. He did knight to d2. Knight to d2 in this position, which is crazy because now we're rerouting this knight. We got the rook to e1, and the main plans is actually pretty clear since we moved this knight to d2. The main plans are knight to d2. He moved the bishop back, but now what do we want to do? What do we want to do? And actually, Hikaru Nakamura did something different than what you kind of think, because you would think that he would do. You know what? I'm just going to let y'all try to figure it out. I'm going to let y'all. A knight to d2, f4, Ari chess. He got it again. I'm going to let somebody else get it. JMG. Yes, he did this move f4. Not this f3, e4 plan, but he played f4 in this game. f4. Getting more control on the king side. And you're going to see what type of attack is going to happen here. Most people wouldn't want to give themselves the backwards pawn on e3, but we can actually push it up whenever we want to. Since we did this move knight to d2, we have 4 pieces attacking the square on e4, so it's not really an exact backwards pawn that's going to stay like that. f4, we got a thematic move right now, g5, and now we got a game of chess. It's going crazy. We are Hikaru Nakamura. We're trying to figure out the best moves against the opponent, and we need to exactly know how to combat this. Because it should be bad, but it's actually one of the best moves in the position that Black played here. G5. What happens? Gotta take. And you are right. That is the best move. But he played something else. I just sent 1.8 likes. Hey, like me, I have. Thank you for the likes, man. I appreciate it. And everybody that got us to 13K, I appreciate all the likes. Let's get to 20K. We're so close to 20K. Rook to f5. Why? Y'all just saying moves. Why would rook to f5 even be an option? Who said that? Man, let me see who said that. And thank you for the gift. But who said that on TikTok? It's always somebody that's just derailing the lesson. Rook to f5 is not a move. But what is a move, not bishop takes on g5, not even f takes on g5, but bishop g3. Bishop g3, pretty passive, but hey, this is the move that was played. Knight to g6, and now Black is pretty aggressive. We're the Grandmaster. This guy's 19, 2100, around that range somehow, and they're fighting against Hikaru Nakamura. But what do we do here? Because this knight is actually a really dangerous piece if it gets to the right squares. What do we play? Liam, congrats. And for all the new people in here, we're trying to figure out the best moves for white. I never understood chess. Can you explain it? Well, I have a whole playlist for beginners, and it teaches you each and every move. It actually teaches you en passant, check, checkmate, all the forms to draw, and yeah, you can just understand chess from that playlist. Just looking at this, guys. A waiter. I am never wearing khakis ever again. I probably will once or twice. That isn't white, it's yellow. Nah, y'all tripping. These are the white pieces. These are the black pieces. Y'all tripping. It's not yellow. Or I don't know why people tell me it's yellow brown. It's a nice alphabet. Oh my god. Knight to f3, c5. I'm gonna give y'all about 10 more seconds to figure out the best move here. 10 more seconds. I'm looking. User, who is that? Who? I just found them. I just found him. Jake from State Farm is wild. Carter, you are correct too. Bishop takes on g6 was the move that was played. Hikaru Nakamura didn't like that knight, and so he got rid of it. Bishop takes on g6, best move, and now this bishop on g6 is attacking the queen on c2. Gotta do something about it, right? Where are we gonna move the pieces? This position isn't actually comfortable for white, and so we need to think like a grandmaster and come out of this semi-passive position. But how do we do that? What state are you in? I am in Missouri. He also looked like a man. Can y'all stop saying what I look like? Come on, bro. F5, all right. F5 is pretty thematic, but that's not the move that he played here. Not F5. But I do get the sentiment, right? You want to do F5, attack the bishop on G6, try to get some initiative, maybe trade the bishop on D6, and maybe do E4 afterwards. All right, I get it. That move works. But what else works? Knight to E4. Yo, boss, you finally back. Nate, I've been here. And so the next move was queen to D1. Queen to D1. Bishop to D3. Attacking the rook on F2. It's getting kind of cramped, but there are some moves that we have to play that is pretty ugly. And so, what is the move that was played here? This bishop is attacking this rook on F1. Even 2800s have to deal with positions that they do not like. And so, how would we play? What is the go? So he's a bad one. Depends on how fast he can bring the Olive Garden. Bro, F3, A1. Why are we talking about A3 and A1? Like, this bishop is attacking this rook on F1. Is there like a secret move that y'all want to do? Are we sacking the rook? Are we doing rook F2, rook F3? What is the goal? What are we doing? Clock boy. Clock boy. All right. Correct. Again, look, Hein. Correct. Who else is... Okay. Rook to F2. Rook to F2. Good job. Looks good. And then we got the official mistake by black. Even though I think Fabiano Caruana could have made some magic happen. All right? But we got the final mistake by 1900, G4. One thing that I see that players need to focus on is like focusing on chess, getting the calculation correct. Because, yeah, G4 is a natural move. It's just not what the position wanted at the present moment. But it does look like something that could restrict all of white's pieces, because right now white's pieces kind of look a little bit awkward. But now G4 allowed what move? You always got to think about the squares that your opponent allow you to do. H4. Oh, okay. Somebody already got it. Medic, you are correct. The ant, you are correct. All right. Bishop to H4. Good job. Bishop to H4. That's all that white needed right here was this pin. And so after bishop to H4, you got another bad move by the opponent, H5. And now, just like that, white is back. He's back into the game, but we need to figure out how to bring our pieces alive here, because it is still pretty awkward. just because the computer is saying, oh, we're winning, doesn't mean that white is exactly winning. We still have to figure it out for ourselves, who's winning and who is losing. G2, G3, H3, bishop H4. How big is your demonstration board? Pretty big. I don't know the specs. H3, E4. So E4 was the best move in the position. And you did a move that was actually better than Hikaru Nakamura. So whoever said E4, congrats on that. Y'all playing like some 2800 grandmasters. But Hikaru Nakamura played this move, queen to B3. And if y'all have any questions, ask them right now. Ask them, and then I will give you tips on it, okay? Because my job is to teach you how to play chess and to give you tips on how to improve what nobody's doing right now. So after queen to B3, bishop to A6, protecting the pawn on B7 because, you know, black didn't want the pawn to get snatched up. What is the next move here? And this next move is pretty thematic. This next move releases all of white's pieces. King Shrekker, thank you. What? Why not take the knight? Why not take the knight? The queen is still defending the knight. And this bishop, remember the principle, the threat is better than the execution. And this bishop is staying along this diagonal because this knight is useless. It's under the pin. And if this knight moves, we get the queen. The threat is better than the execution. Everybody's saying this next move, though. Liam, Ren, thank you for the follow. Big Sean. Knight F3. Not that move. What is something most people do that I can skip entirely in chess? Looking at opening traps, pretty much. You can just skip that entirely. Unless the opening trap is in the opening that you're using. But literally, I don't know why opening traps get so popular. You can just skip that completely. We have this move E4. And the position is alive. Position is alive. E4. After this, white is winning. But now we got to figure out how to win a winning position. How do we do that? And my rating is 2,300 on chess.com on all time controls. I've been teaching chess for 17 years, just to put that disclaimer out there since I have to say it every single time. After E4, bishop to E7. And now what? Because they were scared of taking and opening up the position because that would open up all these pieces that we have. And now we're gaining a tad bit more space in the center. How can we take up more space? How can we take up more space? We're the white pieces. What are we doing? Like to F3, E5. Mo knows his thing. E5, taking up more space. We're not going to take the pawn, keep on pushing that pawn up, forcing the opponent to move that knight. There's not a lot of squares to move that knight, and now this is a disadvantage instead of an advantage like it was before. Knight to D7, and then what? Because now with knight to D7, these bishops are facing each other. They're like battling. They're about to start fencing pretty soon. Do we take the bishop or do we do bishop to G3? Or do we do like bishop G5? I don't know. I don't know what y'all want to do. E6, G2, bishop B. S. Keller, you're correct. Ben plays some games. You're correct. Bishop takes on E7. Might as well just take the bishop. That's a powerful piece on their side. Bishop takes on E7. Queen takes on E7. And then we got to figure out how to maneuver some pieces. What is a bad piece in our area? And how can we maneuver that piece into a better square? Because there's a few pieces that is doing stuff, and then there's a few pieces there's like a couple pieces that are not doing anything. How can we make the couple pieces that is not doing anything into something? C4, thank you for sharing the live stream. Thank you for liking. We got to 26K likes, which is amazing. Let's keep that up. Let's get to, you know what? Let's get to 40K. Let's get to 40K right now. F5, not F5. We need to maneuver the pieces. The pawns aren't going to be an advantage if we don't try to coordinate the pieces onto the best squares. We want the employees to be doing their best job. How can we get the employees to do their best job? Queen c2. The queen is at a good spot, so we're not moving the queen. We're not doing knight to a4. We're not doing knight to e2, but that is very close. I'm glad you noticed that these knights aren't really on their optimal squares. They don't have any forward moves, per se. So now we gotta re-maneuver these knights onto better squares. But how do we do that? Amar, okay, he's getting it. He's getting it. I see a few people getting the moves now. Amar, you got it. Ben plays some chess. You got it. How much elu do you have? 2,300 on all time controls. Knight to f1. Knight to f1. Next move. We want to get this knight to e3 or g3 potentially. And we want to get this knight to f5 maybe. And then get this knight to d6. That's the main goal here. Because in closed positions, knights can do a really good job. They can do a lot of damage. Bro, I've been saying knight to f1. David, congrats. Congrats. I got to give you that congrats. And so after knight to f1, Black didn't want this knight to become an awesome piece. And so he took the knight on f1. And now we got a few choices. What is the best choice here? I'm going to make this very simple. We have number 1, rook f2 takes on f1. Rook e1 takes on f1. Or king takes on f1. We got to take the bishop. But what is the best capture here? What can y'all tell me? Double up on the double up on the bubble up. Wow, we are going to start using that. Guild Manger, hey H1, what's up? How you doing? Rook f to f1, left rook. Okay, so Hikaru Nakamura decided to do rook f2 takes on f1. Rook f2 takes on f1. I don't know if there was like a major difference, but this is what he decided to do. And now Black is like, okay, even though the engine is just screaming out that Black is losing, doesn't mean that they're just going to give up. And so they did knight to b6 to get this knight to the c4 square and to block this pawn from being attacked by the queen on b3. That's their idea. And so now this queen is pretty useless. And when your strongest piece becomes useless, we got to put that piece on a better square immediately. It's our strongest piece. We got to utilize our strongest piece. E2, queen c2. Panda. Okay, there we go. Melon Harriet. Medic. Yeah. Myers Ward. Yeah. Queen c2. And that's a good principle to remember. If your most strongest piece is useless, then move it to a better square. Queen c2. Queen e6. And then now, what do? They just put their queen on a really bad square. All right. Let's get that free tempo immediately. What is your favorite opening? The Catalan. And I love the Trumpowski attack. They just gave us a free tempo here. Queen e6. We might as well use the free tempo. Jake, for real. Thank you. F5. Attacking the queen on e6. And so after f5, now this game is almost over. F5, queen h6. They wanted to get the queen over here for some reason. And then what move is next? What do you think? How can we take control of the position while giving them no counterplay? What can we do here? What do you think Hikaru Nakamura did? What is the goal? Keller, you're correct. Isaac, you're correct. Who else? Ben plays chess is correct. F6. Best move in the position, keeping everything locked up. The queen can go to f5. Rook can go to... We got more squares in the position. Everything is looking really good. They did this move knight to d7. Knight to d7. But what do we do next? What do you think Hikaru did? Everything is locked up. If you notice, Black is not playing with 3 of these pieces here. These rooks, that knight, he's not playing with. It's a done deal. It's really bad. But how can we take advantage of the king side now? How can we open up the king side? Rook f5? Well, what's the purpose of doing rook to f5? Like, are we just trying to go in with one piece? What's the purpose? I don't know. We got to think about these moves. How can we open up the king side? I like our rooks. Our rooks are pretty good right now. Good morning. What's up, Precious Harry? How you doing? Queen f5 looks devastated. Queen f5 isn't a very aggressive move. That works here. That works here. Rook e5, queen c1. And for anybody that's like trying to cheat, all right, 2800s, grandmasters, these are human moves. These aren't engine moves. You can't cheat. These are human games. E6, Brandon, yes sir, H3. Might as well create another weakness for the opponent. Okay, so we do H3, open up the king side to try to attack the king and get the game over with immediately. Like open up the G file, get the king away from the G file, double up on the G file, and then win the game. Now that's what Hikaru Nakamura wants to do. So, hey, G takes on H3. What is played here? Hikaru actually did a really good in-between move. Now, was it the best move? No. But he had a goal, he had an idea, and that's what he went for, all right? Rook to f5, still not rook to f5, even though that is a really good move. Still not rook to f5, though. E6, h3. He did not want to move that rook to f5. Check with the black queen. Check with the black. We are the white pieces. This is Hikaru Nakamura. We're trying to figure out the best move for white. f3, queen f3. We have a move, queen to f5. Queen to f5. Attacking this knight and attacking this pawn. And so after this knight goes to f8, just trying to guard as much as possible. What do? Because clearly black did not want that knight to be taken at all, and he wanted that knight to be guarding the king at least, shutting down the G file. It just seems pretty hopeless. Hikaru is doing this thing again, this principle that we talked about yesterday, restricting the opponent's pieces. So user 44 is correct. We have next, queen takes on h3. Queen takes on h3. Rook to e6. They're just making sure that this move e6 is not possible at all, apparently, I guess. Maybe they want to double up, I don't know. Black is just sitting there and waiting for the inevitable, and we need to make sure that we know how to win this game. Which, just to give y'all a heads up, this game ends in the next 7 moves. The next 7 moves. And so what do we have? We have finally the move that everybody's been waiting for. Thank you for the raid, Gremlin Plays Chess. I've been studying. I've been doing my thing. I've been trying to stay focused. Rook to f5. Rook to f5, attacking this pawn on h5 because that's a clear weakness right here. We attack lonely pawns. And what is another way? How are they going to defend that? Like, this is crazy. So rook to f5, only way to defend it. h4, best move. This is completely busted. And now, what do we do here? Sadly, we have to be kind of psychotic about winning in chess. We got to be kind of psychotic. We got to use every piece in our arsenal to win. We got to make sure the opponent has no hope in chess, and they know and they remember that you have still a lot of pieces that they can't even use. Oh, Sharon, I want knight to e4. Thank you for the raid, though. Thank you for giving her a shout out. What's up, the Princess King? Appreciate it. Hey, make sure you go follow her, too. The Gremlin Plays Chess. Let's get it. Queen g4, queen g3, rook e3. Rook e3 does make a lot of sense. That's not the move that he played. Ayash. We have this next move, knight to e2. Best move. Best move. Threatening moves like knight to f4. Threatening this rook. It's crazy. And we have checks. I mean, all the threats is in this position. And we have to do this in the right order. This game ends in the next 5 moves. So after knight to e2, knight to g6, best way to defend. But we need to figure out ways to break through. So what do we do first? How can we get more pieces into the game? I'm selling on. Come on, David. You can't sell. You can't sell. We got to do these trades right. Keep on trying. Keep on commenting the best move. This is how you train. Write them down. Write out all the best moves that you got. And then mark it. You can improve in that way. This is the best way on how to improve in chess. looking at Grandmaster games and studying it and then rationalizing, oh, why did you do that move? Jim, you are correct. Rook E to F1. We're almost at 800 viewers on TikTok. We need to get to 1,000 again. Let's get going. Let's get to, we're at 40K likes. Let's get to 50K. We already got there. Come on, let's get it. Way stronger than the teacher. Rook E to F1. Black is trying to do his best to defend with moves like Queen to D2. And I like this. There's still a lot of game to play here. So this queen is attacking this knight. And if the knight moves, then black has queen takes on D4. We don't want them to have that. So what do? How can we coordinate everything and make sure everything is defended? Did somebody just say queen takes on H4? What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? Come on now. Who was that? Ijin looking hind. I don't care bears. You are correct. Luffy. Okay. Queen G4. Queen G4, keeping everything intact. Everything is on the light squares, and they're protected. And this queen is protecting the knight on E2. Make sure that you remember that pieces move backwards. Queen G4, king to F8. King to F8, and then what? We got 3 more moves. 3 more moves until this game ends, and we're almost gonna hit 1,000 viewers. Come on, keep on sharing the live stream, keep on liking, keep on doing what you gotta do so that we can make chess, like, we can popularize chess again. That would be great. Just a man, thank you for the follow. And Booth, thank you for a follow. Do we make him do a workout tonight? Please do not. Tired. Okay, Shock, thank you for the follow. What is the next move though? What are we doing? How do we finish this game off? Because we're winning, we just need to figure out how to win. Okay, rook to H5 makes a lot of sense, but if we do rook to H5, okay, we're threatening rook to H8. I don't know. It's kind of getting tricky. All right, rook. Ooh, somebody just got it. The ant. You're great. Grandmaster, get your title. Rook to G5. But what's the threat? Queen E3. Queen E3, checking the king on G1. What do we do? What do you think Hikaru did? 2 more moves until this game is over and the opponent decides to resign. Panda, a threat of rook takes on G. Okay, you get the idea, Panda. Rook to G5 threatens rook takes on G6 and trying to checkmate the king on F8. And then after rook takes on G6, F takes on G6, remember, this rook on E6 will be undefended. This pawn is overloaded. So don't just do the automatic queen takes on G6. Queen is attacking our king on G1. What are we doing here? Everybody's saying it. Rook to F2, blocking. Come on, keep on liking the stream. Keep on sharing the live. We're almost there. Rook F2, queen to E4. Black is just hoping for a queen trade. And then one last move made black resign. Even though I would say there's still a lot of play in the game. I would say. But what move made black resign? What do y'all think? Cheese and chips. Oh, we are at 900 viewers on TikTok. This is a moment that we're having here. It's a Friday night and people are learning how to play chess. A lot of people on YouTube caught that last move too. Rook to F2. How many people do we got there? Yash Patel, Samuel, Precious Harry, Dowsy. Let's get it. Queen H5. Okay, Queen H5 makes a lot of sense. Oh, Keller got it. But he doesn't got the right notation. Remember, N is for knight, K is for king. So a lot of people are saying KF4. This is what I'm seeing in my head. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's good. But how to do algebraic notation is N for knight, K is for king. So what is the move? CT 666, holiday. Wait, how many does H1 have to do? Oh my goodness, how many push-ups did y'all put in there? H1 teaching the masses out here. Yes, sir, trying to. The last move, knight to F4, and black resign because there's too many threats in this position. It's too many. Like, for instance, one of them is if knight takes on f4, rook to g8 is just checkmate because the king is being attacked by the rook. The king can't go to e7 because of the pawn on f6. And so this was an evil move. An evil move indeed. And then this knight on f4 is not only attacking this knight, but it's attacking this rook. And if they don't do anything, if they just do a move like rook to e8, this is pretty much hopeless. We can do rook takes first. I mean, I guess you could do knight takes first because at least that's a check, but there's so many moves that is just winning here. There's so many moves that is just winning. I kind of like rook takes on g6. But yeah, Hikaru Nakamura pummeled his opponent very badly, all right? And this is how he's able to farm lower-rated chess players in wherever he's going, Louisiana, Utah, etc. My main problem is I put my moves out of order. That does happen too. Okay, so I do have a tournament that we're going to be doing. If you want to join the tournament, join my chess club. It is called Chess Knowledge with H1 on chess.com. You can go to the profile on my link tree in my profile. You can go to that link tree. That should work to get to my chess club. Yeah, but I will be closing out on TikTok. If you want to play some chess against me and other people in the community, we're just going to continue on YouTube and Twitch. So, hey, thank you for being here. This is very interesting. I'll be back. Most likely Monday, 10 o'clock Central Time, same time, around there, so that we can do another lesson. And hopefully we can get some more good games in by Hikaru Nakamura, okay? Joshua, see you later. Chess Noob, let's get it. We got a tournament to do. Thanks for the knowledge. I'm not leaving YouTube or Twitch, all right? I'm not leaving there. But I will stream it everywhere. So TikTok, see you later. I try to be that chill guy. I need to get like a gray shirt, don't I? I need to get like a gray shirt instead of looking like a Olive Garden employee. I'm learning, Unc. Hey, NGI, I'm glad you're learning. All right? I guess a lot of moves, but I am very low rated. That makes sense. This is how you get that muscle memory going when you're learning from grandmasters. Are you Chess Knowledge on YouTube? Yep. My name is Chess Knowledge with H1 everywhere that you go. You can just Google Chess Knowledge with H1. All my socials should pop up, right? Make sure that you follow for the next lesson. Make sure that you're liking the stream. Make sure that you're hey, this is what I do. If you want to learn and improve your chess skills, if you want to stop plateauing at a rating, this is what I do, okay? We just go over Grandmaster games, and then I repeat principles in order for you to remember, in order for you to win against other players. All right, let's start this tournament. See y'all later on TikTok. See y'all later. All right. Let's start this tournament, man. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. What do y'all want to do? Can we get a poll up? We're going to get a poll up on Twitch. And yes, the Patreon is up there too still. So I'm going to be putting my podcast episodes. Make sure that I'm notifying everybody on what I've been doing lately. And that's a good spot to be at, I would say. Pretty much the best spot. Because I've been offering for people to even like ask me any questions on the Patreon too about chess. The TDS is so quiet. Oh, that is true because of the last game that I played was so loud. So give me 1 second. All right. What do we got going on here? Can we do a poll of which time control that we want to do? Can we do a poll? I saw it pop up. Where are you from? Oh, Missouri. Missouri, try McDonald's uniform. I should get like every single uniform, like a Worlds of Fun uniform, McDonald's, Burger King.
Snoop said to scroll up. I think lots of people redeemed a workout stream.
Oh my gosh. No, y'all did not. Please. Please, I'm begging for mercy. Okay, let me look at the activity feed. Can we put a poll up on time controls? as I'm looking at this. 30 minutes. 30 minutes either on 10-second chest, bullet, or blitz. Oh no. What do y'all got? I see 20 push-ups. Okay, I see 20 push-ups. All right, we can get those. We can get those done. We can get the 20 push-ups done. H1, mind if I ask you your full name? Yeah, it's H1 on the internet. You can only get the full name if you know, if we're doing like one-on-one lessons, you can call me my actual name. But on the internet, it's H1. So it's 30 push-ups now? Okay, bet. You know Donald Trump? Yeah, he is the president, so I think I should know about him, right? I want to play in the tournament. You can. You just got to join the chess club on chess.com. You just got to join the chess club. And then you should be able to see it. How's the poll going? Okay, the poll, you know, the poll really doesn't work if it's only 3 people doing the poll. The poll idea doesn't work if it's only 3 people doing the poll. Come on, Twitch. Look, see, I tried to make it a democracy, and y'all don't want that. I should have just named something. What's the chess club? The chess club name is Chess Knowledge with H1. Chess Knowledge with H1. That is the chess club name. All right, there we go. That's a little better. Okay, let's do some 3-0. Let's do a 3-0 tournament. Do a 3-0. I'm gonna set this up right now. Y'all can ask me any questions even still during the tournament. Did y'all look at my last blog that I put out? That blog is doing actually really well. Got 1,300 views on chess.com. So I would go look at that for more information. And I think I posted it first on the Patreon, but yeah. I was like, no, actually this belongs to everybody. This belongs to everybody. I guess I could have put the link in the Discord too. I need to start doing that again. Put the link to the tournament in the Discord. I used to do that so much. Blitz. All right. Blitz challenge. It's not going to be rated, so don't worry about that. It's going to be 3-0, 30 minutes. All right. Here we go. Okay, I made it. Okay, y'all should be able to find it. Let's play some chess. Where is the chessboard at? I haven't went on this screen in a while. Here we go. Okay, here we go. H1, you need to check the chat again. Check the chat again. What do you mean? I'm not doing squats. I'm taking squats off. I am not doing no dang squats. All right. I don't know who y'all think I am. I got khakis on. It's not happening. It's not happening. Chess Club free giveaway. Oh, who's doing a free giveaway? Will we ever see you bearded? If I can grow a beard, then you'll see me bearded. But that's not the case. I haven't had the shade once. I haven't had that. Actually, prehistoric Patrick Gamer, we have to exchange the pinned comment for the link in the chess tournament. Okay, we gotta do that right quick. Let me see. Gotta do that right quick. I don't know how to do that. Perfect. Okay. Because nobody even knows where it's at. Then you have a lot of points. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is the link for the chess tournament. This is the link. 3-minute chess. Let's get into it. I'm the only one in here, and the tournament is going to be started in 5 minutes. I'm the only one in here. Let's play some Bullet just to get everybody riled up. Let's play some Bullet. Dang, why is it taking me a long time to get a Bullet match? I'm not that high. Why you don't use the green heart board color? The color doesn't... What? Oh, yeah, I did. I used to use the green... that sucks. I used to use the green board a lot. We can switch back to that. I don't mind switching back. You know what? Let's do something different. Nah, I don't like that. Let's go back to green. I was winning one or more with the green board anyway. Come on now. Do a move. Not Bullet. It's going to be a Blitz tournament. Don't worry. Okay, we got an NM. We got to beat the NM. Ooh. All right. Chill. Chill. All right. Let's just do that. Let's do that. Interesting. I was wondering how they want to go about that. Okay.
Lazy Bashful Mule just followed.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. All right. I think I'm winning this, but anything can happen in the World Wrestling Federation. Oh. There we go. Oh. That's bad. That's not good. Oh. There we go. Good game. Let's go. That was a good win. We stayed on track for that win. That's how we do it. That's how we cook. I'm ready for some Blitz, though. We got to get some real chess in. And when I say that, I'm not disrespecting short form chess, all right? I actually enjoy playing Bullet. I enjoy 10-second chess. Everybody's ready. So first we have Jamie up in here, the Prince is King. We don't got any 2,000 rated people up in here. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna be cooking 1700s and 1500s and 1000s. We got Sky Reaper. All right, we got a new contender. I've seen these names before: Blazing Heartburn, Santosh, historically accurate. I've seen these people before. Dennis Nesh. All right, let's get into it. Jamie, hello. How are you? We got 9 players in here so far. The tournament will be starting in 1 minute. 1 minute. Can I get like a 10-second chess game in there? I don't know. Turn that off. I don't think I can get a 10-second game in before the tournament starts. It's not gonna allow me. You ain't cooking me, buddy. Nah, I'm cooking you. Thank you, sir. I haven't seen you in months when you used to teach us tactics and all the good moves. We watch you from South Africa. Let's go. We need to go to South Africa, man. Let's get it. We need to start going to different countries. That would be awesome. All right, let's get these Blitz matches in. Let's learn some new stuff. Let's get as many wins as possible. And let's deliver some Olive Garden breadsticks. Let's deliver some Olive Garden breadsticks. H1 International vlog incoming. I know. Vlogging knowledge by H1. Vlogging knowledge from H1. All right. We got a Sicilian that's going. We gotta do the best we can to confuse our opponent, just like Hikaru. I love this opening, just doing E6 and threatening Knight G to E7, because now I can attack the bishop. And what's going to happen here, I'm not going to ruin my pawn structure by taking back. And then we are going to do D5. Maybe I didn't play exactly. I have to do D5 there. I have to do D5 there. I guess I can always play it a little bit differently with like B, but they can always push up. That's fine. And then we are going to play regularly with the bishop to E7, castle king side. They don't got their light square bishop to do any Greek gift sacrifices in the position. And so we're just playing a pretty normal game with me having the 2 bishop advantage. How do we take advantage of that? I don't know yet, but we are going to make our pieces just a tad bit better than our opponents. And that's the main goal in chess, really. Okay, since they did this move A3, we are going to do knight to A5, put in a knight to C4, threatening knight to B3, which is forking these 2 pieces. Wait a minute. Why are we gaining? Isn't it supposed to be just 3-0? Why is it 4 minutes? Are we playing a 4-minute tournament? This is nasty. I didn't mean to put in 4 minutes. It's 4-0. 4 minutes is wild. I don't even know if I want to play the rest of this tournament anymore, but I already started. I'm gonna cook y'all on some 4-minute chess. Ugh. That's so nasty. I'm not changing it either. We're already in here. We gotta finish the 4-minute chess. We gotta finish it. We are going to push up. Yeah, push this up. Okay. Where's this knight gonna go? We have this move here, and then now it's GG's. It's GG's because the rook really doesn't know where it's going. We're gonna take that, and all the other moves should be quite instant, but let's try to give our opponent no counterplay. We're gonna do queen to D5, attacking the rook twice. If they try to, I guess the rook is protected one time, but I don't know any other move that they can do to try to get me back in this game. We're gonna go bishop to B5. Now the rook is pinned to the queen. It's getting even more worse. Okay, now if I take the rook, they're gonna get some pawn activity. GG's, thank you, appreciate it. All right, good game, let's continue. Nah, man, we got some 2400 players up in here now. We're doing 4-minute chess. 4-minute chess. It's insane, but ooh, we got a fast 300 here. Okay, we gotta knock him out the park. All right, we gotta do this as fast as possible. He's playing really good so far. I was about to say if he moves another pawn, I don't know how to think about that. All right, but we're just going to go fast against the 300 so that we can get some quick wins in. We got some 2300s in the tournament right now. We got 15 players. Let's go. All right. All these moves is going to be pre-moved or or try to be pre-moved. Let's not let them get checkmate in one. They are a 300, but they threatened checkmate in one. That was wild. All right, this might be a combative match here. All right, I'm threatening my checkmate in one. What are you gonna do about that? And he's playing at a good pace. I know I'm up 40 seconds, but I mean, shoot. I'm supposed to be up like a lot more seconds than this. You know what? Let's call some more weaknesses. Let's make them do G6. Then we're gonna put the queen on G4, which is threatening moves like bishop takes on G6, F takes on G6, queen takes on G6. Oh, okay, there we go. Good game. Let's continue. Tournament started? No. Yep, the tournament has started. Play the Botez Gambit. No, we are not doing no Botez Gambit. So we got a 1500. Let's play fast. Okay, bishop G5. Always do bishop G5 because it's a real opening. All right, I don't do bishop G5 because I don't do bishop G5 to get off a like sneaky take queen situation. It's an actual real opening that is called the pseudo Trompowsky. Let's do C3 since they moved this bishop to G4. We're gonna take advantage of this bishop not being there anymore. That's always usually the best move to do. And they did knight to C6, which is keeping their C pawn at bay. So they are gonna have to figure out exactly what's going on here. I do have this in-betweener. Now this in-betweener, actually I don't have the in-betweener because they have knight to A5. Let's do G takes. I want to make this game as dynamic as possible. Let's do queen A4. All right. Let's do rook to G1. Putting pressure on that G7 pawn. Interesting. We're going to do queen to C2. All right. Interesting. Should I do bishop C1 or B3? Interesting. You know what? Let's do bishop C1. I want to keep the bishop, even though if it's a bad move, it's fine. I'm gonna do B3. I want to do knight to D2 maybe, or like bishop back to F. I could have did bishop to F4. That would have been a tiny bit better, because now they have moves like maybe E5 that could work. I don't know. He's cooking. He's cooking right now. I don't like that he's cooking that much. Let's stop the cookish. Let's stop the cooking. You got ads? It better just be the 30 seconds. Let's do B3. Get that knight out of here. All right, and then we're moving a lot of pawns. We got to start developing some pieces sooner or later. Okay, we got this move F3. Just make sure that these knights don't go into the E4 square. We got to reroute our pieces because our pieces are looking very disgusting at the present moment. Let's do bishop to A3. We actually might want to snap off one of their knights because we're in a closed position. And it's very unusual. Right. We might... Okay, let's do king to F2. Oh, crap. Oh no. We're losing now. We're losing, but hey. Oh my. Are we serious right now? Or he's just doing all the checkmating threats. All right, I'm liking it. I don't know if this That was not the best move. I'm not seeing all my... Am I getting cooked? Am I getting cooked by 1500 chat? Mind-blowing chess? You are doing mind-blowing chess right now. It's working out pretty well. Actually, man, we might be coming back a tiny bit. They do have this pawn, though. But now I have the F file. Okay, yeah, now we're winning. I was getting cooked for a minute. That was scary. He was on his Mikhail Tal. He was on his Mikhail Tal. I do knight to c5, and then we're gonna play. I don't know if I want to.
Let's go.
Dijaga underscore F followed your channel.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. That's a really good move too. Okay. Oh my goodness. I am not playing really good chess right now. I'm not playing good chess. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. I am not playing good chess. This has been horrible chess. They still have a lot of pawns. Yeah, this guy needs to be, his rating needs to get higher, all right? Because clearly he's playing at a level that is beyond words. Ooh, this is still a struggle position. My knight is on the... I need to get the knight back into the game. Yeah, okay. Maybe I can beat them on time. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, we're gonna take this pawn. I'm setting up tricks. Even though tricks is for kids. Jeez. Okay, let's check them. Got this. There we go. There we go. Whoa! Gosh, Lee! Come on now. That took a lot of work. Hey, get your rating up, man. You need to be past like 1600. Nah, get your rating up. That dude chess was insane. Okay, now we got the Princess King. We got the Princess King now. That dude chess was insane. Bishop g5. How do they want to play this? All right, let's put the bishop back to d2. I guess since they did h6, I didn't have to put the bishop back to d2, but you know what? Let's play ultra aggressive since it's the since it's only the Princess King. Let's go ultra aggressive. Do I want to? How do I want to do this? Okay, let's go Queen E2. Okay. Are they gonna take this? They do take that. That is a wild move. Rook C1. That is a wild move to do. I still have to prove why it's a wild move, but still. Okay, Queen B5. I want this B pawn. Okay. Let's do bishop to B5. Then we're gonna castle kingside. There we go. This game is a little bit crazy. I didn't know that he was going to be fighting like this. You was choking? I was choking! I was choking. That last player was good. That last player was good. We got 16 players up in here so far. We got Worst Patzer trying to catch up with me. We got Tactical Presence. He's trying to trade queens. Come on now. What are we doing here? Nobody wants to play chess anymore. I don't want to trade no queens. I don't want to trade no queens. Okay. Put the king over to the side. Okay, wait a minute. We got something. All right, put the bishop to a4. The queen moves back. Moves back right there. Interesting. We get this knight now. I guess I didn't see that at first. I could have just taken a knight. I'm a little bit rusty. Just a tad bit. Just a tad bit. Okay, we're gonna take with the rook. Gonna do this. We want to attack this f pawn. We want to get some type of attack in on the king just to get this over with. They can't push the pawn up because the bishop takes on the e6. I guess they could do rook f8. Maybe. I got some ideas. All right, so I can take that. I'm trying to figure out their idea though. Like, why would they allow me to take that? Why would they allow me to take that? Okay, we're taking it. I don't know what they're trying to do. When are you going to complete your workout? At the end of this tournament. Chill, dang it. I will complete the workout. Very educational, who cares? It's a free piece. It's a free piece, so let's take it. We got bishop moves like bishop takes on e6. I wanted to do some Woody Allen. Hey, did y'all see that message? Woody Allen might be coming back in like 2 months. Let's get it. Woody Allen might be coming back. Okay, what is he doing with this move? Obviously, I'm not gonna take this. We got bishop takes on e6. The sad part is I'm actually threatening to take the queen now on b1. So they can't keep the queen on b1 now. Nah, makes sense. Okay, let's push that pawn up. We want moves like bishop c3. We want moves like queen h4 and bishop c3. We want to attack all these pawns. All right, here we go. Yep, everything is being attacked. This is what I wanted. Ugh. Okay, good game. Good game. We're in the lead right now. We just got to stay up on the lead. Let's not get any 1500s like that last guy. That last guy was something else. I was doing all right, and then I played a 1500 plus, and now I'm getting demolished. Hey, look, see? You got to learn how to beat these 1500s, man. Blazing Heart. Ooh, we're gonna take this pawn always. We're gonna push that up. Right. We are going to do e6 actually. All right. Get some tricks in, maybe. Get some tiny tricks in. I think I can take. Okay, I think I can actually. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. This sacrifice always works. Bishop b7. Where they want to put the rook now. Okay, that's an odd square to put the rook. Queen takes on d4. We're threatening that pawn. We're threatening this pawn. Everything is falling apart. I want to get castled. Put the rook to d1, d8. I got some goals. I got some ideas here. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Dang it. Why y'all added on to it? How did you improve in chess? I improved in chess by just repetition, playing more games, learning openings, learning something new, watching other players play, learning exactly how stronger players beat other strong players. You got to ask a lot of questions. You got to be like a curious kid. Again, you got to be like a curious 5-year-old asking questions. And then finding the answers too. You got to be interested in finding the answers.
Scalenor just followed.
Thank you for the follow.
Scalenor followed your channel.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't know which pawn is advantageous to take. Because I guess I could just go for the queen trade. That has to be winning. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna hit them with this. I should have did that. That was a little bit better. Right, that just lets them castle. All right. This is still a very awesome position. Just gotta, okay, they're not gonna castle? They gotta be careful now. They gotta be real careful. They gotta be real careful because they could get themselves into some trouble. I don't think they want those problems. I guess I just gave them a free discovered attack. How can I do this? Okay. Gave them a free discovered attack. Blazing Heartburn is playing really well though. He's defending this quite good. I should have taken that B pawn because I was attacking the rook and threatening two different checks. But other than that, playing really well. Dude, refund the sit-ups, all right? I don't know if any of my mods are still in here. We need to do another tourney. Do you have any favorite openings? I love the Trompowsky attack and the Catalan. I love the Trompowsky attack. As being calm essential for chess games. It does depend on what type of chess player you are. So there are some people that get nervous at the end of a chess game. So you do need to exactly figure out if you play better while you're nervous or do you play worse. Because when I be seeing I seen Danya play like in person, and he kind of gets like nervous at the end, but he plays very well. But it is good to keep your cool. It is good to keep your cool at the end, I would say, or to learn how to do so. And I think you only learn how to keep your cool when you are when you get a lot of experience in. I swear I learned different openings and I saw slight improvement. Just Queen Gambit and Scandinavian defense. The Solar Gambit never worked out, but I saw no improvement afterwards. So I wanted to ask. Yeah, it's sadly chess isn't only about openings. So you're not gonna just see improvement by knowing about the opening, but you need to ask more questions on what to do after the opening. Learning those plans is where you're gonna see the real improvement. Learning those plans to pressure the opponent to resign is where you're gonna see the real improvement. Okay, let's take that knight. Yep, we're gonna beat them on time now. I have no pity of beating my opponent on time. Yep, good game, good game. Very weird chess game. I still feel like my pieces were a tad bit better. Depending on where they would have put their rook, I still have this move knight to g5 to take advantage of this diagonal and knight to h3 check. The only thing I didn't have in the game was this rook on f8, but it's fine because it's defending the f7 pawn, and I was going to put the bishop on d5. Very destructive game. Let's get back in here, though, because worst patzer is ahead of me now. I drew a 1900. Ooh. Oh, we got a 700. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Go faster. He's not going to go faster now that I said to go faster. He's not going to go faster. The thing is, though, I can still beat him. I just got to go really fast. I can still beat him. He has to... I have to think past two minutes in order for him to get a draw. So we are just going to play... We're just going to play moves, not for the benefit of doing the best move, but just play chess. Just play chess. But these moves are not accurate. Oh, that's a really bad mistake. That's a really bad mistake. It's uncommon to successfully get a Scholar's Mate, but still a good opening. The Scholar's Mate is an actual opening, but the thing is you have to learn what to do after they block it. You got to learn what to do after they block the Scholar's Mate. And that's the main problem that people don't know. What do you think about the Kukesh dropping points? I think he lost three. Yeah, he lost 3 games in a row and then drew against somebody that was 2,500. So he's losing a gang of points. I mean, I don't think... Yeah, he's just having a bad tournament. It just sucks. He didn't really even have to play that tournament. But, you know, I think he just wanted to test his skills out. And so I'm proud of him, like, for stepping out of his comfort zone, because that's what you need to do to prove that you gotta prove yourself. You know, you gotta prove yourself. You can't let people be disrespecting your name. He still got to play chess. He still has to play chess here. And then plus, I feel like he was trying to get ready for his eventual match against whoever's going to be the contender against him. And that is a really good tournament to practice in. But sadly, you know, he's going to lose a few games. And he's taking a risk of losing a lot of rating points. Like I said before, we're just playing chess here. We're just playing some chess. You know what? Let's do that. Okay. We're doing this. How do they want to play this? This is, yeah, that's losing. That is losing. All right. Got an extra H pawn. There we go. You know what? Just pre-move that. He could just resign. I'm about to say, come on now. Come on now. Give me that win. I have to wait for Patser to win, so I get paired against someone. Yeah, Kukesh, he's doing a good job, though. Like, he's getting himself ready for, like, facing one of the veterans. Like, because if he faces Hikaru Nakamura or Fabiano Caruana, that's going to be a fight that I think a lot of players is, like, undervaluing, like, how much he knows and if he's going to even win against Hikaru Nakamura or Fabiano Caruana if they win the candidates. But it is going to be a setting for him to truly prove himself. Players no longer want to put in good end game. Pawn fight, ain't it? I call it draw. What? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Gotham Chess is a grandmaster. He played against other grandmasters. Gotham Chess is not a grandmaster. He is an international master, which is still a very powerful title player. Okay. I won! Let's go! By 1 point. Gotham Chess is not a grandmaster. It's uncommon to successfully get a scholar. Okay, I already answered that. In other words, watch other players play those openings and ask questions during the live streams. Yeah, you can do that too. You got to figure out, you got to make yourself a learning environment. Just like learning a different language, you got to put things in Spanish. Watch TV shows in Spanish. You got to start playing video games in Spanish. You got to change your whole environment of learning that skill. And if you're really interested in getting better, your actions is going to show that. Your actions is going to show that. Dang it. Yep, it's over. Let's go. I got hey! H1 winning the tournament. Very sus. I know, right? I got sticky fingers. Oh my goodness. Stop giving me. Oh my goodness. Okay. How many push-ups and sit-ups do I got? I got first place. Worst Patzer got second place. Mind-blowing chess got third place. Fourth place, tactical presence. Fifth place, prehistoric. Dennis Nesh. Game is good. Shadow fight. Don't Trade, the Princess King, Santosh, Blazing Heartburn, Mongol Mo, Sky Ripper, Jamie, Tame, Salute, Will. Let's go. Thank you for joining the tournament. I appreciate it. Guys, come, I can't do all that working out. Y'all realize how impossible that is? Let me turn off the dang music. That is impossible. I can't do that. I can't do all of that in one go. What is wrong with y'all? Okay, I'm going to count this. Wait a minute. I got y'all. We're going to count this together. Okay. No. This is what I don't understand. Mods, what do y'all got these people doing?
It is unavoidable.
What do you mean it's unavoidable?
It is your destiny.
It is not my destiny. Workout or new turn you choose. Lucky I can still give you 700 more. Oh my goodness. All right. Here we go. So we have officially. Okay, when does the push-up thing start? Dang it. Okay, one, two. Refund the squats. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Okay, so 60 push-ups, 60 push-ups. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 60 push-ups, 60 sit-ups. Thanks, man. I'm out. See you later. Come back Monday. We will do a chess lesson again. Are you done playing for tonight? Yeah, I'm done playing for tonight. So I will see y'all later. We got to do, it's 70 unless you did 10 earlier. I did not do 10 earlier. Yeah, so I guess it is 70. 70 push-ups and then 60 sit-ups. That is crazy. Don't worry, y'all. After this workout, he can eat the breadsticks he wanted to for a while. All right, here we go. Let's get it started. Gosh, Lee, bro. Come on. Y'all are so messed up. Honestly, what is wrong with y'all? I gotta see you later, mind-blowing chess, bro. We gotta hit this workout. Let me see. I gotta give y'all something to watch. Do we got a top player playing chess? Can we watch somebody? Let's put on some music. Put on some intense music. Do we got any? Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. All right. Let's get it. That is it. That's all I'm doing. I'll do 50 with you. Okay, bet. This is all that I'm doing. Don't add any more. I'm not doing it. I'm old and decrepit. All right. Here we go. I'm old and decrepit. Gosh, Lee, I had to take the dang shirt off. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. What's going on? Okay. I donated a lot. I forgot now. I donated a lot. Oh my goodness, chest noob. Okay. Let's get started. Can y'all see me? Which way can y'all see me? Okay, y'all can see me in this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30. All right, let's switch to the sit-ups. Ah, gosh, Lee, the sit-ups is gonna hurt me the most. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, let's switch back to the push-ups. Come on, let's get it. Switch back to the push-ups. No promise. Oh, gosh, Lee. Okay. I'll do them with you. Okay, Mo. Do them with me. We got 40 more push-ups to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, let's move it back to the sit-ups. Those are not push-ups. It's called accounting. Oh, come on, don't do that. My form is perfect. My form is perfect. Don't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. 20 more push-ups. 20 more. Here we go. I don't have Twitch. I found them here on YouTube. No promises I'll get 1p. We expect one hour push-ups by the end of the month. Goshly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm done with the push-ups. Okay, 20 more sit-ups, and then we're out of here. All right.
H1, I think you need to improve your workout, so you should react to your old exercise video.
Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. My sit-ups is my kryptonite. Sit-ups is my kryptonite. 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, we got it done. We got it done. Dang it. 70 push-ups. 70 push-ups. 60 sit-ups. We got it done. Whew. All right. I'm done. Thank you. I'm done. We're out of here. What was it? We talked about time traveling yesterday. I just put something else new up. Whew. Wait, he erasing it? I didn't see the board. I never changed it from yesterday. I forgot to change it. Whew. It was about time traveling though. All right. Whew. It's been a while. Okay, cool. Yeah. Boy, you're going to be nice and slim, muscular this season with all those sit-ups and pushes. I know, right? That's the goal. That's the goal. I'm from YouTube. Hey, Anime Cooking, let's go. Make sure that you follow. Let's get it. Let's do everywhere. I will be streaming Monday, 10 o'clock Central Time. All right. You should drink some water. We are definitely going to drink some water. That was a lot at one go. That was a lot. He said, no, I've already been streaming for like 3 hours. What do you mean, no? Okay, how about this? We can go over some philosophy stuff. How about that? I'll stay on for a little bit longer, for like while we go through the next thing. So I put the word amnesia up because what if somebody did a heinous crime? Somebody did a heinous crime. They admitted, they went to court, they pled guilty, but then in prison, they fell down the stairs, right? And they, let's say this person did a heinous crime, they pled guilty, in prison, they fell down some stairs, and then they had amnesia. If the person has amnesia, it doesn't remember the crime that was done, should he be let go? Or should he go to jail still and serve the time? What do y'all think? What is chess? What is life? Depends on the crime. That is interesting. Well, I said a heinous crime. So it has to be it's definitely something that I don't know. Straight to jail. He'll remember it eventually. Okay, but wait a minute. Let's say he actually does not remember it. He will never remember it for that whole time. He's in jail. He will never gain the memory back ever. Let's say that they can promise that. Should he still do that full term? Because at that point, it's kind of like putting an innocent person in jail because they're not going to feel any guilt because they don't remember the action that got them there. In the words of Elias Newcomb, there should be a halfway. Pre-planned murder would mean he would have done it anyways because he forgot the action. So lock him up. Okay. It's basically a debate on do the knowledge that you have identify yourself? And so if the knowledge is gone of him doing that action, then should he be let go? Because he's kind of like an innocent person at that moment. Kinda. I guess everybody has their own interpretation of innocent. I could definitely see the dilemma. Yeah, because it's kind of at that point, he's suffering from a person that he used to be. And he doesn't remember it at all. House arrest. Okay, so now people are changing they're changing their answers on that. Interesting. Interesting.
If the crime was planned and he only loses the memory of carrying out the crime, he should still be locked up.
That's like saying if a millionaire made millions and got amnesia, should his millions be taken away from him? But at the same time, though, with that argument, if he kept on the business, he wouldn't remember how he got to the millions. So eventually he would lose that money, right? Because he wouldn't have that knowledge anymore. But the victims will want justice. That is true, too. That is something to think about. But if he lost the memory, then he's basically just like a normal person. It's y'all should see the dilemma here. Nah, bro, he has the net worth and a team running the company. Wait, can we request a song? Can we do a song request? Oh, no. We're still on YouTube, technically. If the crime was planned, okay. Does losing memory change the personality, or how do they behave? They behave let's say at first they was behaving like a true criminal, right? They was, I don't know, they had a pip in their step. They was saying slang, things of that nature. And then next thing you know, they're uniformed up, talking properly, just trying to understand what's going on. Thank you for the raid, though. I appreciate it. Thank you for the raid. Let's go.
Rovmaster09 followed your channel.
does losing memory change the personality and how they behave? Because if not, then I think it would change it, right? Because they wouldn't remember doing that action anymore. So their behavior or personality will change. And then in this scenario, we're promising that his amnesia is never going to be recovered. See what I'm saying? But it is kind of interesting how some people's views is like did change right on the spot when I said that. Like some people would be like, well, maybe house arrest, or it is something to think about. But thank you for the raid. We are raiding somebody else, so if losing memory made them be a different person, when I'd go lighter, but you can't prove so hard. Like let's say he did a crime at 20, but he was like a good model citizen, like all the way 0 to 19. He just forgot that one portion of his life. Yeah, then I would maybe go lighter punishment, but you can't prove it, so you still gotta do something. No, get out of jail free. Yeah, but it's kind of weird that y'all would like change the years somewhat if that would happen. I guess it just depends on every person's perspective, because the victim's family would probably be like, nah, he deserves all 20 years. See y'all later. Peace. It's a shame lie detectors aren't admittable evidence. Otherwise, he could get a retrial.